Wait, what? Wow. Oh, dude, what? Hold on, did they even think about this? It's better not go to comp right now. Wait, that's crazy. Oh my god, people that play quick play, y'all are about to get annoyed about this. Oh, I can't wait for this to not go to comp. Okay, well, again, in theory, what do I know? I've only played this game for 5,000 hours.
Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little boy like you. Spooky little boy like you.
There's a lot to talk about. I'm going to talk about just about everything. So we'll go over the small things quickly, and then I'll talk about the things that are important to Mei players in more depth, at least from my perspective on what they are. So if you guys are spooky fans, Halloween Terror starts tomorrow. Just start tomorrow. It says get ready for the spookiest event of the year. There's Overwatch 2 transforms into a haunted battleground. Halloween Terror is back with your favorite game mode, Junkenstein's Revenge, Wrath the Bride, Trials of Sanctuary. It was just the new one, I believe. A new Blizzard crossover game mode. Team up with the heroes of Sanctuary, power up their abilities, and defeat powerful bosses, including Butcher Roadhog, Azmodan, Wrecking Ball, and Lilith Moira. If you guys haven't seen the Twitter post on that, I do recommend checking it out. It's like a little teaser for the Halloween Terror 2023. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Halloween stuff, so this is extremely exciting for me. New map Samoa, and we've already gotten a little sneak peek of that too. A lot of creators got to play it early. I know Fitzy is showing off his footage, so if you guys are wanting to check that out, feel free to go check him out until, you know, there'll be plenty of YouTube creators that post some like in-depth analysis and stuff. So Samoa's a new control map, Tropical Beach, Gleaming City, and inside a volcano. They say they specifically mentioned deadly pitfalls, so there's definitely going to be some iconic ones. I'm thinking like Ilios Well type, where it's like centered around the point. It's very crucial to the capture points, as these pitfalls. Samoa will be available to play right away in a dedicated arcade and will appear in quick play and other unranked modes starting October 10th, with it appearing in competitive play later in the season. So the big one, probably one of the biggest ones here, is the new rework on Sombra. We've been waiting for this for 4 seasons. They've been pushing this thing back. So we've already seen some of it. They've shown us what the kit is and everything. It does affect the way that Mei is going to be played, especially if Sombra is going to be a more powerful hero, which I don't think she's going to be that much more meta. I definitely think this is probably it might be a little bit better. She's got a little bit more utility in how she can get things done. So they said they approached the Sombra rework by identifying key goals to guide decisions throughout the design iteration process. Make Sombra more committal when engaging, which means she can't just like poke and then translocate out. Like that's usually the Sombra play, right? You play until it gets too close for comfort, and then you translocate out. And then increasing the active feel in her ability kit and uphold the current hacker fantasy. With these goals, there were multiple angles to tackle around her existing kit. Naturally, many ideas were also meant to address frustrations playing against the character, ensuring there is proper counterplay for enemies. So they increased her damage by... that's okay. I honestly think she could probably use a little bit more, but that's fine. I mean, especially with the hack, maybe this is good. This will probably make it a little bit easier to eliminate backline heroes like Zen, Lifeweaver, things like that. Make her much more of an assassin type hero. This probably won't affect Mei too much unless she hacks you out of your ice block in that 1 second. You get deleted with a Discord, so just be careful of that. Be wary of when you get hacked by Sombra, you're probably gonna be taking a lot of damage. Minimum spread reduced from 0.5 to 0. So there's a minimum of 0, no spread at all. So this is gonna make her a little bit more accurate as well. Number of shots until max spread has been increased from 3 to 6 shots. Okay, here we go. So 6 shots is when the max spread is hit. So it means it's going to be more accurate for a longer amount of time. It's going to go from the minimum spread 0 to the maximum spread over 6 seconds instead of 3. So it's going to be more accurate for longer. Real time reduced from 1.4 to 1.2 seconds. So these are all like micro buffs. This is pretty good though. We'll see how this does. It's going to make her much more of a distance here too. Cast time reduced from 0.75 to 0.65. These are again micro buffs. Now cancel stealth when hacking a hero. So now, which is good because this is what it used to be, right? If you hacked a hero, you would go out of, or you would have to leave invis to hack a hero. Now this isn't what it was before, but you do get to hack, and then once you hack, you leave invis. So you will have to engage that, which is kind of nice because then it's honestly for a lot of Sombra players, it just means you have to press one less button because usually you go out of invis anyways. Cooldown increased from 4 to 6 seconds. So now the hacking cooldown is longer. Or sorry, stealth increased from 4 to 6 seconds. Hack has reduced cooldown of 3 seconds if hack is interrupted or if any non-hero is hacked. So this means you can't just go around like hacking health packs, you know, like you would just go around like hack every health pack and then engage on the fight. This is going to make it a little bit harder to do that since there's going to be more time between that. The hacked warning text will now only appear while you are silenced and not for the remainder duration of the hack debuff. When they mean silence, I guess that just means when your like abilities are hacked. So this will not continue over into when you still have abilities, but you just get the additional damage. So opportunist is removed. I don't know what this was. Was that a passive? Was there some kind of passive there? Let's see. Ability reworked. Let's see. Stealth. Ability reworked to be a passive. Sombra automatically becomes invis after 3.5 seconds. I heard them talk about this. I guess that's okay. I don't. Stealth movement speed bonus reduced from 60% to 45%. So now she's slower doing stealth. Fade out duration into stealth reduced. This is great, even though it's going to be more annoying. But I think for Sombra players, this is really important for it to feel like you can come out of it really quickly and do your job instead of having to wait for that cooldown. And then the fade in has also been reduced. So you can fade into it quicker, which means that you don't get discovered as easily. You know, when you're like in the middle of a fight, you try to get into invis real quick and then get out. So like, even though you feel like you went invis and like did something, like they know where you are, like they still saw you. So the virus, this is their new like ability type thing. The new ability assigned to ability 1. Fire a projectile that damages an enemy over time. So it's kind of like a virus, like poison damage. Damage is dealt faster on hacked enemies. Damn, 100 over 2 seconds on a hack target. So this just means it does it quicker. So if it's on a hack target, it does it quicker. It's more burst damaging. We'll see how this works. This seems pretty good. Unless there's like an easy way to cleanse these. This seems pretty decent, especially for like supports. Like if you can get a virus attack on a support that's hacked, like good luck, man. Good luck, they're gone. Let's see. Translocator can no longer be manually activated. Translocator will now automatically teleport Sombra after 0.5 seconds from being thrown or when impacting the environment. I didn't even see this part. Wow, so you can't place this down where you want, like near health packs. You have to throw it in the fight, and then it automatically teleports her. Oh, reduces the stealth passive cooldown after teleporting. Okay, so you get to go into stealth quicker after you teleport. And then projectile speed increase from 25 to 72. Holy shit, dude. What? Bro, that's like a beam. Oh my God. Okay, well, that's that's crazy. Damn. Okay. Wow. Sorry, I read that as her primary fire. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be beam. All right, that's still really, dude, that's fast, man. Dude, it's chucking like that's a chucking a fastball. EMP, ultimate charge cost increased by 15%. So EMP takes longer. Health percent damage decreased from 40% to 30%. So this just does less health damage to targets. Group respawn. Heroes who die within 5 seconds of each other will respawn together, resulting in some players having either a slightly longer or shorter queue than the standard 10 seconds. Wait, what? Heroes who die within 5 seconds of each other will respawn together. Are they forcing teams to regroup? Heroes who die more than 5 seconds from another player limited will still respawn in 10 seconds on their own. These changes do not apply to competitive mode. Are they just testing this in unranked? I was about to say it's kind of weird if they drop this in comp tomorrow. That's gonna be that changes the game a lot. Wow, dude, what? Hold on, did they even think about this? What happens if it's OT and your player that is the only person that can touch gets forced to wait? Dude, this could fuck people up big time. It's better not go to comp right now. Wait, that's crazy. Well, I mean, quicker isn't good either. I mean, are you testing it? Okay, maybe I should read their comments. We think that team fights are some of the most enjoyable moments in our game, which is true. We've all been in matches where team cohesion or lack thereof makes those moments a rarity. Matches often turn into stomps of the team that can't group up, and preventing stomps is a high priority for us. As such, this season we're modifying how heroes respawn for quick play. Heroes that die within 5 seconds of each other will respawn in a wave together. If a hero dies further apart than 5 seconds from another death in their team, they still respawn in 10 seconds as they would have in the past. We'll be listening closely to feedback on this new system, and depending on the respawns and making any changes, we'll consider adding these adjustments to competitive play in a later season. Oh my God, people that play quick play, y'all are about to be pissed about this. Dude, this is going to create so many moments where you just get fucked by the respawn system. Oh, for like overtime touches? Bro, this is going to absolutely fuck you guys. Holy shit. Oh, I can't wait for this to not go to comp. I can't wait for them to completely roll this back. Okay, well, again, in theory, what do I know? I've only played this game for 5,000 hours. The timer only applies when you die outside of other teammates dying. Like your respawn timer still will just be 10 seconds. But if you die within 5 seconds of one of your heroes, another teammate, it might extend your timer by a little bit. You would need to respawn to get OT'd, but it holds the timer longer because somebody else died, and it holds you together so it can spawn you in. So maybe it holds you an extra 2 seconds. And so you can't touch the point in OT and you guys lose the round. Oh, you guys are getting fucked, dude. That's so funny. Reduce the number of wins required to unlock Sojourn, Junker Queen, and Kiriko through hero challenges. Ilaria is now unlockable through hero challenges. Yeah, hero mastery replays. Thank God. All right, so God, they cannot stop touching Orisa, dude. Look at that. They nerfed her again too. Dude, I called this from the beginning, man. When I see this, the moment Orisa became meta, and I said this 2 seasons ago, dude. I can literally go back and find the clip. I said, dude, the moment Orisa becomes meta, they're gonna have to nerf her so much once she becomes meta, because they kept like micro buffing her and like over and over and over again. I'm like, why are you micro buffing Orisa? Stop. And now that she's meta, they're like, oh God, we gotta keep nerfing her. Oh no. So now damage reduction decreased from 50% to 45%. All right, Ramattra, Nemesis form cooldown decreased from 8 to 7. Oh God, really? So annoying. I hate Nemesis form. It's so annoying. I feel like he always has it. Wrecking Ball. Quad cannons. Number of shots to reach max spread increased from 20 to 30. So essentially, you get higher accuracy for longer. So you're going to be much more effective at like being able to maybe counter like a Pharah or counter a Mercy that's flying around, or, you know, hit some people from a little bit of a distance away. I like this. I think Wrecking Ball should have a little bit of distance. Let's see what they said. Change lets Wrecking Ball finish off enemies a bit more reliably when he's outside of point blank range. It makes him less reliant on the pile driver combos. That's awesome. Zarya, projected barrier size decreased by 15%, now matching size of the particle barrier. So they rolled that back. Health decreased from 225 to 200, matching back to the health of particle. So they rolled this back. Okay. Cassidy, combat roll. Damage reduction increased by 50 to 75%. Wait a minute. 75% of a junk tire, chat, is 150. So that means if you're playing Cassidy and you're not low on HP and you combat roll, you will not die to a Junkrat tire. Just to put that out there. If it is a point blank tire right on top of Cassidy and he decides to combat roll during it, he will not die. Just gonna put that out there. That's not gonna be annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate Junkrat players. Or not Junkrat players, sorry. I hate Junkrat specifically. No problem with the players. I don't like the hero. It annoys me. All right, chat. We're here, dude. Are you ready? This is, yeah, Yeez, you say Freak Show patch notes, but dude, the Overwatch team secured a dub. I'm sorry, dude. They actually did it. They secured a dub. I didn't think they were going to go through with it. I thought they were going to like tiptoe around it. They might scale back a little bit. They might roll back just the deep chill and like maybe a little bit of the damage or whatever. Dude, they 100% rolled back Mei. Woo! Ah, all the way back to where she was in season 1, dude. Just like I said, man, she was the most perfectly balanced she has been in Overwatch history, dude. I said it during it. I said it when they changed it, and I've been saying it since, dude. She has been in the best spot with these stats. These changes have made her the most enjoyable to play and the least amount of annoyance to enemies. When she was like old, this one right here was the least amount of hate I got for playing Mei. The least amount of, wow, Mei's so annoying. Because people didn't really care. Because you know why? Because she was a DPS. Like, she was more of a DPS in the DPS category. You had a little bit of a CC with the 40% slow, but outside of that, that was it in the wall. Okay, so let's talk about it. First off, deep chill removed. They already told us they were doing this. We were super hyped about it. Deep chill gone. Axe dead. 100% buried 6 feet under. Plenty of dirt thrown on that thing. Packed it down. Danced on the grave of Deep Chill, spit on it, and then said, good riddance, Godspeed, and bon voyage. Shit's gone. That shit's gone. Endothermic Blaster. Damage per second increase from 70 to 100. That tasty 100 is back, dude. Oh, we can finally duel heroes again. We can finally contest a Genji. We can finally win a 1v1 again against a Genji or a Zenyatta. You know, heroes that we should be able to 1v1 is Mei. You know what I mean? In a one-on-one scenario, we should be able to 1v1 and win that most of the time. Wow, we can actually do that again. Let's go. And now immediately slows enemies by 40% instead of building up over time, this is exactly what it was when she first was released in Overwatch 2. Nothing crazy about it. You lay it on, they slow down, you do damage. It's great. Endothermic Blaster is back, baby. Why do you want to kill Zenyatta so bad? Because I want to go in the backline as Mei, dude. Is that so much? All right. Let's see what they let's see the reasoning here. Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't read these developer comments yet because I wanted to wait to talk with you guys. So I'm fresh to this. I have not read this at all. So we like the 1-2 combo that Deep Chill provided. Yeah, keyword is we, as in the Overwatch team. Didn't say anything about the player base absolutely hating this. It was so dumb. As it added an interesting layer for hero mastery. They did it for hero mastery? Oh my god, stop. You literally ruined my hero for 2 seasons because you wanted to add an interesting layer for hero mastery? Dude, never again. Never again. Wait for hero mastery to come out and then practice on hero mastery. Don't drop it in comp. Don't experiment with my Overwatch experience while you're waiting to even drop her hero mastery, dude. It's not even out. It's not even out, dude. However, in practice, it increased the amount of crowd control suffered by enemy players, okay, naturally, while also reducing Mei's effectiveness. Yeah, it's the craziest thing, right? You pissed off the enemy more, right? And then you somehow also made her less effective. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost like I could have called this from the beginning, dude. It's crazy how introducing CC and reducing her damage made her less of an impactful hero and just generally more annoying. Less of a good experience in the game for everybody. Rather than further increasing the slow or increasing cumulative combo damage, both of which would lead to a more frustrating experience for the opposing player. Wow, we are reverting Mei back to her balance prior to adding the Deep Chill passive. All right, I'm not gonna shit talk the team anymore. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to. Hopefully the player base. I mean, hopefully we had some influence in this decision, and you guys listen. If you did, thank you. If you did not, thank you for having the beautiful decision making to just revert this, just to go back to what works, you know, and this worked. So thank you. Torbjorn, rivet gun, primary fire recover reduced from 0.48 to 0.51 seconds, which is fine. I haven't really seen Torb. I mean, that's okay. Primary fire recovery, overhealth bonus decrease from 100 to 75. Oh wow, this is great actually. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah, when he does the overload, this is it's almost unkillable. I stopped shooting Torbjorns when they do this overload because there's no point. They always survive. No matter what, they survive when they use this overload. So I just stopped shooting them. I love this. Torbjorn's rivet gun can feel overwhelming with how quickly it shoots. This change reduces the firing cadence and makes it more manageable on the receiving end. Overload provides too much defensive value, so we are lowering the overhealth bonus. Great choice here. Great choice. Love that. God, there's so many changes here. Brig, whip shot, damage increase from 70 to 80. Olari, solar rifle, secondary fire healing per second decrease. This is great. I don't know if you guys noticed this. So Olari, if you've been playing this, if you've been playing Olari, you've noticed her healing over time is fantastic. Her burst healing is also fantastic. Her damage is fantastic. So I'm glad they're at least doing like a big nerf. Like I'd say 120 to 105 is a pretty hefty nerf to the burst healing. Let's see what they said. Olari's burst healing output is still a little too high. We're lowering the effectiveness of the solar rifle secondary fire, bring her more in line with other support heroes, which is great. Not that like people use that very often. Like it's not like it's still low on distance and it's hard to get it off. But the problem is when you use it, it heals them up so quick. It's like zoop. So you get that nice constant healing over time, and then when you need to heal, it just like zoop, it like sips them up real quick. So it's too much healing from Olari. So I agree with that. Okay. We'll give you the ability to custom tailor your experience of playing your favorite heroes. What does that mean? Tank, Diva. Added the hero specific options. Light gun input. Primary fire by default. Relative light gun aim sensitivity is 100 by default. Relative light gun gyro aim sensitivity is 100 by default. Only available on gyro supported platform. Doomfist added the hero specific options. Swap, meteor strike, confirm, and zoom out inputs. Oh, that's pretty good. Nice. Let's see. Junker Queen added the hero specific options. Hide, commanding, shout, timer. It's off by default. Oh, this would be nice to turn on though. This is really nice. Hold to use jagged blade off by default. So you can, instead of just tapping it to throw a knife, you can hold it. This is nice. Added the hero specific option. Hold to use Terra Surge off by default. Ramattra, void barrier confirmation, yada 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 yada. Charge cancel input ability 1 by default. You can change that. Whole hog can now be fired with secondary fire. Wait, what? Whole hog can now be fired with secondary fire. Oh, so okay. It's still whole hog, but you can use your right click to also shoot with. Okay, that's fine. Chat, how do we feel about those changes? Did my girl get buffs? Brig got a buff. She got a damage buff. Her whip shot went up from 70 to 80. These last 2 seasons have been the only time in my Overwatch career that I have not enjoyed playing Mei, because it didn't feel like I did anything. I didn't do anything. I just didn't get value. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. It was just boring.